And here we go. Welcome to another fabulous information-packed video. And some of this stuff, you just can't make this stuff up. Today we're going to get into a little bit of, the digital IDs are coming. I've been trying to warn you guys. I'm going to have more videos coming up. And I just want you to know this is very serious stuff. They have to slow roll it in America the slowest, okay? Because if we really get upset about it, we'll all unite and we'll get behind one cause, and that'll freak them out. Because if you remember, like 9/11 and, when we have tragedies and things in our country, in America, when the citizens really feel the juice, right, they get really patriotic. And this right here, this digital ID stuff could cause America to get real patriotic, okay? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to listen to Benjamin Netanyahu, of all people. The guy who used to run tiny little Israel. Oh my gosh, man, this is the long game setup, right? This is the long game setup. And we all been so sleepy, and it's time to wake up. This is Benjamin Netanyahu in his own words.
One example, so you'll see, because I don't want to bore you with detailed plans.
First off, he doesn't want to bore us with all the detailed plans. I, for one, would not be bored with the detailed plans. But continue, please.
But they are detailed in my mind. We came out of COVID first. I described that in my book, My Conversations with Albert Bourla, PFIZER. And I persuaded him to give tiny Israel the necessary vaccines to get us out first from the COVID. And the reason I could do that is because we have a database, 98%, a medical database, 98% of our population has digitized medical records and little card, and anywhere you go in any hospital in Israel, north, south, doesn't make any difference, boom, you punch it in, and you know everything about this patient for the last 20 years.
Did you hear that? Because they have a database, and 98% of the population is on the database. So there goes all your anonymity, right? There goes all your freedoms, because you are now on a database. We won't get into how that compromises your bio security, right? We won't talk about how that compromises your gene, your DNA. They now have, right? The mapping of your DNA, right? So they could actually target a weapon for you. We won't talk about any of that. But let's continue with Benjamin Netanyahu.
I said, we'll use that to tell you whether these vaccines, what do they do to people, not individual people, not with their individual identities, but statistically, what does it do to people with, meningitis? What does it do to people with high blood pressure? What is it? You want to know that. So Israel became, if you will, the lab for PFIZER.
Boom! Did you just hear that? Israel became the lab for PFIZER, right out of Benjamin Netanyahu's mouth, right? Israel became the lab for PFIZER. They just he admitted, right, that they're all in cahoots, and they've all ran a real-time experiment on the global population. Man, how does that set with you guys? Let's continue.
And that's how we did it. We got out and we gave the information to the world, not only been published in medical magazines and so on. That's a database we have. I intend to bring on that database of personal medical records for entire population, a genetic database, genomes, okay?
And what did I tell you? He goes right into a genetic database. Send me your saliva. Oh my gosh, you cannot make this stuff up, y'all.
Give me a saliva sample. Volunteer.
Oh, hold on. Did you catch that word? Volunteer.
But I'm sure most people would do it.
And then he said, most people will do it. Maybe we'll pay them. Oh my gosh, y'all. Wake up. Wake up.
Maybe we'll pay them. Now we have a genetic record on a medical record of a robust population. You have to have diversified populations. We have people from 100 lands. This is a very powerful engine. Now let pharma companies, let medical companies, let them run algorithms on this database, okay? I'm telling you right away that I'll give preference for a few years to Israeli firms, but you can create, and then to the world, but you can create, you know, a biotechnological industry that is unheard of right now, unheard of, unimagined even. And these are just sort of the examples. So we can become a light, stave off Iran, become a light unto the nations in groundbreaking.
In his own words, Benjamin Netanyahu just laid it all out for you guys. I mean, all I can do is bring you this information. So now you can kind of see how this has been going, right? You know, they want to get that universal health care. They want everybody on the system of the government health care. They're expanding Medicare and Medicaid. They're doing all this stuff to funnel everybody in to, you know, to actual data is all they're doing, right? They're mining for data, and they're going to use it against you guys and use it to control you guys. I'm not in the system, you know, I don't go to the doctor. If you go to the doctor, you got to start taking a hard look. Are you really better for going to the doctor? Are you really better for going to the doctor? Or do you look at your counter and see a whole lineup of pills that you have to take every single day? Think about this stuff, man. We are getting funneled. This is called funneled, and they're funneling you right into total tyranny. Right? Medical tyranny, food tyranny, travel tyranny. Digital IDs are on the way. I got more information coming up probably this week. I'm also going to share some stuff about the chemtrails that they're spraying the skies, and everything they're doing right now is a full court press, y'all. A full court press to make people sick, to keep you lethargic, and to keep you unfocused from what's really going on. Okay? What's really going on. Our government, you know, Trump or no Trump, he told you to your face there's a shadow government operating in America. Please understand that he was sounding the alarms, man. He is telling you guys straight, and I don't know if he's part of their stuff and he's telling it to you just so they can be like, we told you, right? Because everything's voluntary. I keep trying to tell you guys, everything is voluntary. Their whole system is voluntary until it's not. Until they get enough people to volunteer, then that's really going to mess it up for all of us. That's all I got for you guys today. I used to think Benjamin Netanyahu was a good guy. I have, what's that other guy? You know, the guy from the UK, Tony Blair. Everybody thought Tony Blair was an okay fella. I got him, he's on it too. All these people are in on it. And if you think about how Trump came on the scene and what he was doing, and he was going against the globalists and all this stuff. He has a lot of bad things too. He was in on the jab. He likes that stuff. So there's things that he needs to work on. But he was sounding the alarm for what's going on. And so now you guys know, right? So there's no excuse. We'll see you guys on the next video. All right? Smash that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments if you've ever seen this clip with Benjamin Netanyahu. All right? I'm out of here.
This video was brought to you by Plain and Simple Chocolate Tea from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy.
The weather outside is frightful. A cup of chocolate tea is so delightful.
Made from the husks of roasted cacao beans, it has a chocolatey aroma, yet tastes like an herbal tea. This beverage is rich in mood-enhancing theobromine, the perfect replacement or addition to your morning cup of coffee. You can find it at offgridwithdougandstacy.com.
Plain and simple chocolate tea makes me happy.